Hey, we're at Christine Jewelers right now, and I'm here with Marc here from Oris, and he's going to talk about the Oris Aquis. Marc?
Hi everyone. A little background, Canadian sales manager for Oris. And like Andrew mentioned, we're going to talk about the Aquis watch a little bit today. Definitely one of our more dominant families in our collection. And there's been some new introductions this year in the line that really makes it a very versatile product, and there's a size right now for everybody. So traditionally in the Aquis collection, we were looking at a 43.5 millimeter case. And one of the new introductions is the 39.5 millimeter case. So as you see here, there's quite a difference in size. Both of them are powered by the same type of Sellita movement, and you have a polished finish on both of these models. So it's definitely something interesting in the world of diving that has 300 meters of depth protection. Other than the size, you're definitely looking at watches that could be worn either on a professional basis or on an everyday basis, and they're actually watches that could withstand a little bit of action. A little bit deeper into the watch, we have the Luminescence that definitely has a bright Luma glow as you go throughout the day. The sun will basically be absorbed, and at the end of the day, you're going to have a little bit more luminescence on your dial. Now, these are the date models. The new introductions also this year, we have the Source of Life on the limited edition side. So what's been introduced here is we have a new tungsten bezel on this limited edition piece with a bluish gray dial with an inner calendar wheel on the inside instead of having a date aperture. The color of the dial is actually derived from the color of the rock and the water near the Rhine River in Switzerland. And the watch is actually limited edition to 2,343 pieces, and that number represents the altitude of the Lake de Tuma, which is a lake in the Swiss mountains that basically brings fresh water to the European countries that touch the Rhine River. Like I said, Aquis Green and the Source of Life are going to be a 43.5 millimeter case. You also have this new guy here that is a day date version in the 45.5 millimeter that only comes on the deep blue dial. In this same case size, but the thickness will be a little bit different, you also have the small second version, and you also have a chronograph version. So the great thing with the collection of Aquis right now is that someone who came in and found the watch to be too big will now have a watch that's a little bit smaller. Someone who finds it too small will have a watch that can also be bigger with different types of complications within it. And on the limited edition side, like I said, we have the Source of Life limited to 2,343 pieces. And not on the tray, but really interesting, there's also a titanium model that was introduced this year. And for someone who finds the watch a little bit heavy, we now have an alternative for a lighter product. So at the end of the day, we're looking at our #1 collection in the world, and it's just small, smart add-ons that could be introduced to our customers who are used to wearing Aquis and use it on their everyday routine, everyday life. So that's what we had to say about Aquis today. Andrew.
And that wraps up the Oris Aquis. Thank you, Marc, for coming today and explaining. And for more information, you can go to christinejewelers.com or visit us at the store in Richmond, BC. Thank you, guys.